Shake it off. Shake it off. Your hair is fine. Come on. This is our television debut.
Yeah, I'm here.
Are you guys ready?
Wait. Okay, Zook. Stand here, right here. Good. And I'll be at this corner. Just like how we practiced.
Gotcha.
All right. This is going to be awesome.
I'm going to start the recording now.
It's happening. Time to get famous.
Grab your electric guitar because it's time for a rock and roll revolution. No Straight Roads from developers Metronomik blends a music-fueled world full of personality with interesting gameplay mechanics that make for a memorable experience that doesn't overstay its welcome. After a bombastic opening sequence, they'll take on the role of Mayday and Zook, an up-and-coming rock duo looking to make it big. After NSR, the record label turned a global empire shuts them down, they realize how much NSR's EDM empire has taken from their city and has only profited and gained control from abusing their power over the poor and underrepresented.
What? No way. You see that?
I don't believe it. Our city's backup energy is only supplied to the elites of NSR? That's messed up.
First, they rejected us. Then, they denied our rights to rock out. And now they think they can keep the energy from the general public?
The duo decides to fight the power and take out each member of the group, and also in turn, spreading the power of rock back to the people to quite literally power the city which the Empire has taken from them. The moment I dropped into the world, I knew No Straight Roads was going to be something different and special. It's relatively simple but packed full of style and character. For most of the game, you'll be venturing through a hub world that opens up and connects you to each of the NSR-controlled districts. From each new district, you'll bash and smash your way through an action and platforming sequence that culminates in boss battles that are epic set pieces themed to one of the 6 musical performers you'll be taking down. These sequences are quite literally the show stealers. You'll go from a DJ throwing planets at you, epic alleyway rap battles, to fighting a commander of a mechanical boy band army.
Cause I'm the world's greatest, you can pause, go all in my shadows, bask in the awesomeness, the magnificence, the one and only DK West.
All of these sequences are loosely tied to the beat of the music track playing in the background. When enemies attack, timing your dodge during a boss fight, or prepping an attack can be tricky because of this. It all comes down to the timing, so it behooves you to time your attacks wisely rather than rushing in headstrong. These boss battles can be pretty challenging. You can swap between both Mayday and Zook during combat, so managing each character's health is necessary when playing solo. If one character is out, it's game over. You can play the game co-op, but I was unable to do so with the time I had with the game. The game is somewhat forgiving in that you have the option when you lose a battle to just give up a better score, and restarting drops you right back where you were in the fight. However, a higher score does matter. At the end of each boss fight, you're scored on your performance during the battle. The higher the score, the more fans you accrue. These fans essentially act as your experience points. Having a higher number of fans unlocks better moves and abilities within your skill tree that you can utilize in battles. So while you can ultimately complete No Straight Roads through a war of attrition, the game really is about replaying and mastering these boss fights. You can also unlock multiple variants of each boss battle that are tied to new music tracks, which change up enemy attacks since they move at different tempos. Being a game centered around music, the soundtrack is stellar. Everything from roaring guitars, piano medleys, and bass drops are all outstanding. The styles and aesthetics of these genres are infused into the environments and make for some truly spectacular areas, although most are generally linear and have some minor interactions. Even as basic as some of the environments felt, the amount of detail and character infused into them made even just a little bit of exploring I could do so engaging. After each boss fight, I loved going back to this large courtyard in the hub, which had TVs that displayed who you were taking on next, giving you just a little bit of flavor before you even made it to the villain's area, which was a cool and subtle way to prepare you for the next encounter.
There's only one way to end this.
Let's show her, Zook. Red light!
Green light!
I love what No Straight Roads does with the little that's there. You could probably mainline and beat the game in about 5 hours, but every hour of this game is packed to the brim with style, character, and heart. This is a great ballad of how the modern music era has lost some of its way, and hopefully the smaller up-and-coming performers in the industry can one day pave the way for a better future and make a true impact on the world.